Hi, good morning on the tripod, but I think we want to move around here. So good morning. My name is Tammy Neff. You're on our page called Tammy Loves, where I love to bring you everything we love. That turned out really weird. But today we are loving the German Schmeer technique. I want to show you how it turned out. We had a little surprise this morning when we came in, and I want to show you what it was and how we dealt with it. And in case that happens to you, I want you to know how to deal with it as well. We had some options, but we had a plan. The client wanted them antiqued. So this is kind of phase one of the antiquing process, but phase two of maybe an overall look that we're going for. And rather than showing you a picture after and everybody saying how you did it, because I had so many private messages last night about this and a lot of questions, so I'm just taking you on through the rest. So let me flip you around here. Okay, so we decided this, if you guys remember, there was a flue hole here. So we are working on filling that in. We didn't know what to do or how to do it. And I had suggested him putting a wrought iron outdoor type light here, which I think would have really been awesome, because his light in the middle of the room is offset. When he puts the table here, it's off center of the light, and that was bugging him. So I felt like he could have got a light in here on the wall instead, but he decided not to do that. So he was just going to leave it and hang the clock on this nail that he didn't really want to do either. So I thought, I'm just going to try and fix this and work it in, and if I get it, fine, and if not, he can hang the clock back up. So we found a piece of cardboard, put it in there, and added some drywall compound. We just kept filling it and filling it. So this morning, this is where we are. And so we're going to do one more fill with the mortar mix I have over here ready. We're going to do that after we give it a little bit more dry time. And then we're just using our finger to continue the brick marks. So it should bleed in pretty good. But what the surprise was, he had water damage, previous water damage. So, and it bled through. Not this bad. We added a little bit to make the color that I brought match, but I was afraid that might happen. So we could come in and paint oil primer in all of these grooves, but I didn't want that shiny white, and he wanted them antiqued anyway. So I thought, okay, we're going to go with the antiquing look, and this is already naturally done, and it looks really good. So we added it. So I went up here and added some in. I came down here, added just little spots of it in, not nearly as much. It was naturally there, but just enough to tie it all together. And I'm not sure it's going to show up in the camera. Brought it around here. That looks really good. Up here a little bit. So you can see I've kind of tried just to throw that little rusty looking color a little bit everywhere. Just a little bit here and there, so that that's not so what's going on. Why is that spot there? We also had a little water damage happening here. So that's all natural. This stuff that you're seeing. And then I just added just a few little pops of my rust color that I brought in case this was happening. So we added the rust there. Hopefully you guys can make that out. And there, and let's see, I did like that corner. It's probably hard to make it out in the camera, but I can see what you guys are seeing. So you're getting a little bit of it. So Jess, will you hold this, and I'm going to show you what I did. I used a country chic color, I believe it's called Brandy, and I mixed it with clear glaze. So you can see I didn't even get it stirred in very good. Just using a skinny chip brush and a rag. And I want to carry that look on down here a little bit. So I'm just dipping into my mix, wiping off my brush, and then I'm just getting into some grout lines. When I looked, the real thing that happened, it only hit the grout. It did not stain the brick. So I'm just going to here and there, get some in there. Oh, that's a lot, but that's okay. And then maybe down here a little bit. Let's make it wrap the corner so that we don't have any just like white. Okay, and then maybe just a little bit off the corner where it quit running. Maybe it went down there. All right, so then I take my rag and look how much you can wipe it back. So at first I was really wiping back hard, and then I had to go back and add. So really I'm kind of medium pressure. And I want to leave some because from a distance you see the actual water damage, but you didn't see mine. So I needed to ramp it up a little bit, but less is more. Always go less, wipe it off, and then add if you need to, because it's harder to take it off. But this is just glaze, so it's transparent, and so that keeps it soft looking and a little hit and miss. So I did a little bit of it to enhance the arch. There's a spot there and there and there, just to try to bring that arch into play. And that's it. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of how we did it. So we're going to move on, and we're going to be adding some interesting things. So as we get there, we'll keep coming back on and showing you little steps, okay? So have a good day. We'll see you again in a minute. Bye.